What's up, guys? Mark Fleetwood here. Welcome back to the Daily Grind Trader. Tonight, I'm doing a Sunday twofer. I got two videos to do because I've just got so much to talk about. So with that being said, guys, stay tuned. Part one is right here. We're talking about HNT and HBAR. Just doing a follow-up checkup. I've had some subscribers asking me to go back and revisit these coins, and that's what I'm going to do. So stick around. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, before we get started, again, take a look at my Twitter page if you get a chance, if you're interested in any type of daily calls. I'm making these chart pictures visible when I don't have time to make a video. It might be in the morning when I get up, or on my lunch break at work. Whenever it happens, whenever I see something that's interesting, see something that, hey, people might want to see this, it might be worth taking a look into, I will put it on my Twitter and see if it helps anybody up, see if it helps people make money. Secondly, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please make sure that you realize you must do your own due diligence whenever making a trade, and that you trade with at your own risk. All right, guys, I'm going to hop into it. HNT. Oh boy, HNT. So last time I left off on HNT, we had the Fibonacci, and we had a retrace of 50%, and we're starting to make a nice come up. We made this nice flag, and we are in a severe consolidation period right now. We blew through, the 50% line, the 38.2, and we got stuck on, I can never remember this line number, 23.6. We got stuck on a 23.6 line. This has been a hard resistance for us. And we go a little bit below it, go above it, a little bit below it, come above it. But there's a definite flag or pennant being made here. There's a definite pattern being made. You see, we are in a consolidation. The MACD depth, the histogram depth is getting narrower and narrower. There's not much of distance between the ups and downs. They're getting tighter. Consolidation periods are getting tighter. So with that being said, volume is key. This coin needs to get some buying volume. If it gets volume, if it breaks out of this consolidation, we're easily out of the whole Fibonacci window. We're testing a new all-time highs. And again, the first target is $24, and the second target is going to be $28. But right now, it's not in a bad place. It got stuck on a hard level of resistance here, on the 23.6 mark. It happens. There's a whole bunch of coins that have been making these same types of moves. They've been getting stuck somewhere. They've been getting stuck on a particular line of resistance. My last couple of trades have been similar to this, but maybe just opposite, where the support line has been ascending. So this here is a descending triangle. The resistance is coming down, getting tighter, and the support is staying the same. The last couple of trades that I made have been opposite of this, but in a bull market, and we are very much obviously in a bull market, any consolidation period, you have to assume that the break is going to be up. There's no reason for this to break down. The coin is not in a bad spot. It's not a bad coin. It's not a bad project. The fundamentals are good. It's got a good following. People want to know about this coin. But price action is just, the price action is not there yet. The volume is not there. And that's the key right now. The key is finding volume, getting people to buy. And right now I'm going to zoom this in a little bit and see where we're at. And this is on the 4-hour time frame too. But I mean, here, like, indecision, didn't move anywhere. This one moved all the way to a breakout for, let's see, what was this? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 hours ago. So about 8 p.m. yesterday, this thing had a huge movement, moved up to 1830. So where that opened at 1677, 1830, and it closed at 1681. Like, it's an insane amount of movement for a 4-hour wick, for a 4-hour candle. So it needs sustained buying volume. It breaks out of here, it gets some volume and it get a breakout. Typically breakouts require volume. And I know I'm beating a dead horse here, I'm saying it over and over again. If the buy pressure comes, it will be quick, it will break out of this in a hurry, and you could see a 15-20% increase in a matter of 2 4-hour candles. You see here as well, we are right on the 99-day moving average. The 99-day moving average acts as a very strong dynamic support. Whenever this gets touched and goes below, it typically means that there's going to be a big gain. You see here where we dipped below it for a good bit. This was a massive sell-off. This is when the whole market had a big sell-off. It was below for almost 2 days. And then it just big buy pressure. This is when we jumped off, 2 support levels of buying pressure off of that, coming from below the 99-day moving average. Typically, trading below the 99-day moving average means that you're in a downward trend. You're in a bear market. We're not in a bear market. This was a retrace that was deeper than it should have rightfully been. Sometimes things just line up. There was a retrace during a sell-off, they call it a flash crash, and it just put us below where we typically would have been sitting at. So again, great opportunity to buy down there, especially if you got the bottom of this little wick here and you got down to $8.90, or say $9 even. You bought this at $9, you're in a great position already. You're not worried. Guys, this coin is going to do well. It's going to break out. It's going to beat this all-time high, and it's going to be around $24 when it's all said and done. $24 to $28 is going to be the target. It looks ambitious now, but it's just going to need a little bit more volume. It's going to need buying pressure. Everything else is lined up for it. There's going to be a breakout lined up. It just, time and pressure is all it takes. All right, guys, that being said, HNT, we're going to switch over to HBAR. And both of these coins have been frustrating for me. Both of these coins have been coins that have been frustrating because I thought they would break out much sooner than this. HNT, I mean, does this look, or I'm sorry, HBAR, does this look similar to you? HNT didn't exactly have the same type of triple top, but it came back and retraced very low and then consolidated here. On HBAR, the consolidation has been the whole level of the retrace. It retraced down, retraced down, retraced down. And this, again, this is the same point in time where that big dip, overall dip in the market was. And this is where you had that really low wick, just like on the other chart. Now what we have, I want to take this little brush, and we have support and support, and this was a support minus this big selling dip. Forget about that. Our resistance has been dynamic. Resistance down, resistance down. That being said, again, we're coming to a critical point. We're coming to a critical point of consolidation. Consolidation here on the MACD, you can see that there's been almost no movement for pretty much the entire month of May. I mean, this is back to May 1st here, and there's been almost no movement. A little bit of a up spike here to get to this resistance level, but nothing really there. Again, volume is key. I mean, the MACD, you're seeing that there's been almost no movement. It's sideways. The RSI has been so choppy because little move up, little move down, little move up, little move down. This can easily go, it's at 49 right now. It's got plenty of room to go. It's got plenty of room to grow, to go up. And the consolidation period is it's been just that. It's been consolidating tighter and tighter ever since off the all-time high. I thought this was like a double top or a triple top, but as I'm seeing it now, It's just retesting a descending triangle, and as this gets tighter, eventually someone's going to have to win out. The bears or the bulls, the buyers or the sellers. And again, this market is still a buyer's market. And we are also in this big cluster of all the moving averages right on top of each other. This is the 7 below the 99, below the 50, below the 25, and yada yada yada. Everything is kind of 7, 99, 25, and 50. The 7 is going to want to move up above everything. The 7 is going to still wants to be the top average, the highest. So I would expect a quick spike price, or a quick price spike, but I don't. It needs volume again, and again, I hate to keep saying this like I'm beating a dead horse, but the volume needs to come. That's it. I mean, that's all we're waiting for in all these. Either one of these could have already been broken out. It's just not getting enough buy pressure. That's just all there is right now. And it's frustrating for me because the pattern is showing that it should have already been broken out. At this bottom, this bottom should have re-energized the market like it did for almost everything else. This period of time, go back to the daily chart real quick. That period of time where I circled the under, going underneath the support, was the morning star. And this was a morning star that set off so many different coins. So many coins went parabolic after this. But this HBAR is still consolidating. I'm just not ready to go yet. When it does, it will go big. It will go big or go home. But I'm saying it's going to go big, and I think we're still looking at 50 to about 65 cents on a new high. Say 50 to 60, just to be a little bit on the safer side. We are far from a high. We are far from the potential of this coin being met. Again, it's another coin with great potential, great fundamentals, and the chart looks promising. It's just been a longer consolidation than anticipated, so it gets frustrating. It gets frustrating seeing a whole bunch of other coins breaking out. It gets frustrating seeing other coins that you don't believe are as good as this one breaking out. It'll come. It's going to happen. Just stick with it if you're an investor. Now, with that being said, I am not an investor. I'm a trader. Once this went into this consolidation period for too long, I had to get out. I thought that this was my target to stay in, and I thought by this point we'd be, pulling in Ethereum Classic, and we'd be up around 45 cents, and I'd be sold out by this point anyway. Not the case. However, when this consolidation is done and the breakout is imminent, I may buy back in, and I might buy back in. It might be at 32 cents, or it might be at 33 cents. But that at this point, the difference in buying in here and waiting 20 days, or buying in here and pulling profit immediately, time is as valuable as money. I've made 3 or 4 more profitable trades in the time that this has been consolidating, and I pulled out of here. Now that's my opinion. That's my view as a trader. As an investor, I would not sell this. It's not in a sell position at all. It's definitely still buy and get more. When you see these consolidation periods, this is a time to pick up more of the coin, and you have time. And if you're looking to get a bigger bag, this is great for you. This tight consolidation is going to be great. It will break out, but for me, I couldn't wait. I couldn't hold off. And same thing with HNT. I've sold my HNT and I've sold my HBAR. The targets are still there. I just couldn't wait out the consolidation period. So guys, with that being said, both these coins are still great. They're still in good positions. They haven't broken out of any substantial levels of support, any substantial areas. They're just consolidating longer than we anticipated. So with that being said, guys, until next time, it should be about an hour from now. Peace.